Have you been looking for an alternative to your Starbucks cold brew coffee? Fear no more, because we're going to show you how to get to cold brew freedom and save potentially over $1,000 a year if you're a daily cold brew buyer like this guy. Now, in my world, I believe in accountability, and I hold myself accountable for the $477 I spend every single day, equaling $1,700 a year on average. Now, that's an average. Sometimes I'm a twice a day guy. Clearly, I'm not just gonna quit coffee. That's a big part of my day. But what I could do is quit going to buy it every day and start making it myself the way I wanna make it. If I spent 15 minutes a day for 365 days a year, that's roughly 5,400 minutes a year that I spent, or 91 hours a year, just going to get my coffee. What could I do with those 91 hours? You name it. Probably play Pokemon Go, run a little bit more, go kayaking. I think that's the motion that you do. I'm going to start off with saying you do have a startup cost. And your startup cost is literally this guy right here. So I came across this when I was looking at the list of top 10 cold brews, and I was looking on Amazon. And this Original Grind Coffee Company, or OG Coffee, and their slogan is "Stay woke." I want to stay awake. Perfect. So it fits a gallon of cold brew, roughly 4.5 30-ounce or Trenta cups. So I get 4.5 basically giant cups of cold brew, and each cup lasts me throughout the day. So 1 gallon yields me 4 days roughly supply of coffee. Maybe 5 if I can stretch it, or but that's the math we're going to go off of, because this cost $34.99 on Amazon. And if you look, it's got over 600 reviews. It's rated one of the top 10 cold brew coffee makers of 2020, I believe. What kind of coffee grinds do you want to put in this thing? Me? I chose Black Rifle Coffee Company and their Blackbeard Delight, which was also on Amazon. And everything you're seeing here, we purchased on Amazon because I didn't really want to go anywhere. And it was really convenient. I know a lot about Black Rifle Coffee. I've seen their content for years. It always makes me laugh. And I'm also a big fan of Joe Rogan. And they just outfitted Joe Rogan's studio with all Black Rifle coffee gear. And I got to see Evan, the founder, talk about his passion for coffee. So I was like, all right, I've never purchased any of their coffee because I've been too busy buying Starbucks. And I've enjoyed their content for years. So I was like, I'll give these guys a shot. I can get about 3 gallons of cold brew out of one of these bags, and that's roughly 24 of these bags a year of high quality premium ground coffee made here by veterans in the United States. How can I be mad at that? Of course I'm going to give it a shot. This is what I started with. It's $16.99 for 12 ounces, and I'm going to buy 24 of them this year. Once I buy 24 of these bags for the year, roughly, it'll be $407.76. It's very affordable coffee, but it's still premium blend, and I'm really excited to use this brand because it's added so much value and laughter to my life the last couple of years. Really enjoy these guys. Now, because I like my dark roast doesn't mean I don't like a little bit of flavor, maybe a little bit of sweetness. But I like to be health conscious, and Jordan Skinny Mix hit all those marks for me. Throughout the year, I calculated I'll need about 14 of these Jordan Skinny Mix bottles, but something really cool about Jordan Skinny Mix is it's 0 calories. This many. And it tastes phenomenal. It's not like those other sugar-free or where it tastes slightly different, It actually tastes like hazelnut. It tastes great. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Some people like to choose creamers or half and half. Me personally, I like vanilla soy milk, because when you mix vanilla with hazelnut, you have French vanilla. And I like the taste of hazelnut slightly more. Now that we've gone through the products, let's marry them together. When you're getting married, you have to move into a house, and I'm going to house all these ingredients in this Original Grind Coffee Company cold brew maker. So I'm going to just pop this lid off, and then it has this really fine stainless steel tube. If the house was separated by bedroom, this would be the master bedroom. And in the master bedroom, this is your filter. You want to add your grinds first. Now it says roughly 2 to 4, maybe 6 cups on the high end, which 6 cups is going to bring me about halfway. And because I am who I am, I tend to just eyeball it precision. Now, we're to the part where we add the water. I like the taste of a spring water versus distilled water, and it's from Zephyr Hills, Florida, like me. So I figured if it's like me, it's gotta be good, right? I am going to now fill up this container from the top slowly. And you do it slowly because sometimes the cylinder will rise to the top. You have to let it, you see it turning colors already? I'm not saying I'm good at making this, but I'm better than most. And I only say that because I've failed a million times and will never stop failing because I want to try so many cold brews. We're done. All you gotta do is cap this, spin it tight, and then put it in the fridge for 24 hours. It's called letting it steep. A little piece of advice, you might want to get just a second container. This one's just a Tupperware one because I consume a lot of this and I want to have some ready at all times. If you have some in here, you can start prepping your next batch, be ready for tomorrow. Because you can never be too prepared or overly prepared like we say. Here's some Blackbeard's Delight by Black Rifle Coffee Co. And I like to bring it just above the V on Carvana. Now I'm just gonna do what I like to call the skinny splash. And I'm gonna take some of this Jordan Skinny Mix hazelnut syrup and a skinny splash. Boop. And that gives me just the flavor I like. I don't like too much flavor, but I like to have some. And then now to make it a French vanilla, but little to no calories, I'm just gonna add my soy milk now, which is fantastic for those who are lactose intolerant. And now I get to add ice, maybe a little bit more. I like the crushed ice, you know, you can get them in the bags at the gas station. I'm gonna give it a skinny swirl and enjoy my homemade cold brew. Once I nicked the addiction, I went from $4.77 a day down to roughly a skinny $1.50 per cup. That's roughly 75% in cost savings every year by switching to this mixture and supporting these brands. And the other cool thing is, these were all made here in America. This was mixed here in Florida, this was made here in Texas, and I'm not sure where that came from, but I'm sure it was America. Enjoy the savings, enjoy the cold brew, enjoy your life, one cold brew cup at a time.